I'm Nels Jensen with the Business Press. We are at the 2010 Spirit of the Entrepreneur Awards, and we have just learned that Bill Wilson of Wilson Creek Winery and the Wilson family, the winner of the family category for entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Fantastic honor for your group, for your family, and for the company.
Yeah, it's incredible. This is, business itself is hard enough, and you throw a mixture of family involved, and you got so many chiefs, not enough Indians. But so far as I forgot to say, we haven't killed each other yet. You should have been at the last board meeting. It was a humdinger. But,
you guys have been among the leaders out in wine country.
Thank you.
Fantastic facility out there.
Thank you.
You've got one of the most active calendars in terms of entertainment.
Sure. Absolutely.
So tell us really about how. What it's like in terms of really the business side of it. Because obviously wine is a passion, your family's a passion, but if you can't run the business efficiently, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely. It's unsustainable. Just take China, for instance. We can sell to China all day long at $1.50 a bottle, but it's not sustainable.
Right.
So, you can venture into a business that's unsustainable. And this is a really stupid business to be in, because our inventory turnover is once every 3 to 4 years. Especially with the red wine, because we're making wine and spending money right now that we won't release for another 3 years. So from a business model standpoint, and all the economics 101 and 102 teaches you don't get involved in this wine business.
You could be making 21-year-old scotch.
Absolutely. Yeah, which is even crazier. So from that standpoint, as we say, we get paid in happy dollars, because people are coming out there to have a good time. Unlike going to a used car dealership where it's almost animosity at the doorstep, and a salesman's going to come out and try to sell you on something. Here we're trying to find something that they like. We're trying to enjoy, put something together that they enjoy, and we kind of are the poster children of our own. Probably we've built that for us, because that was our backyard. We lived on the property in double wide mobiles, and we said, why would we build a backyard? We've got this beautiful facility here, and if we like it, we're John Q. Public.
Sure. So how do you, now there are, I don't know, 30 wineries.
35 wineries.
Yeah. How do you differentiate yourself in an environment like that?
Well, that's where the family comes in. A lot of wineries are owned by 1 or 2 individuals, and it's, one down. We have 8 of us. So when you come to the property, and that's my mom and dad's job, is to give everybody that motherly and fatherly feel that only an 80-year-old mom and dad that are really mom and dads. They are mom and dad first. They are not the ultra business people. Us kids, we do all the heavy lifting. They take all the credit. We wouldn't want it any other way. And they just and we all just make people feel warm and welcome, and that differentiates us from anybody else out there, because at some point in time you're going to see a Wilson on that property. Either that, or we're in some meeting somewhere on the property.
That's right. We were just talking earlier. We've had a running club winner. We've had a rock climbing shoemaker. We've had a toffee candy maker.
That was a hard act to follow.
Right. So lots of fun and games here at the Inland Empire, the Spirit of the Entrepreneur.
Well, fun and games still has to pay the bills.
Absolutely, that's the bottom line. And this is a great event because there's just tremendous stories to tell. People really living their passions and doing a good job and being able to celebrate their success.
Well, just in meeting the finalists and going through the process, you've become friends with some people, and people have found out that have come out here and wine club members, and it's just a huge honor to be amongst this caliber of people here, and with you guys and everything else, and all the support from the Press Enterprise and the Inland Empire magazine and all the business stuff. It's just amazing, and it's really cool. I love it.
Congratulations, Bill Wilson and the Wilson family of Wilson Creek Winery.
Yeah.
For the Business Press, I'm Nels Jensen.